Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Prince Wonder, MD Wonder Fund. I trust you're all enjoying your holiday or your weekend, rather. Um, it's definitely going to be a good one. Yeah. So, we want to have talk about an interesting topic this evening. Um, with the addition that we have is scalping, or rather, a futures trading contest to attend. It will be a good boost, yeah, to your trading. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about scalping and its advantages and disadvantages, how you can make the most out of scalping the markets against other trading styles. Okay, now one thing you need to understand is the difference between these different trading styles are mostly based on the time frame or the time period it takes the trade to play out. We have scalping, swing trading, position trading, whatever intraday and stuff like that. The difference between these types of trading is simply how long it takes to play out or the characteristics of those positions. Now, for scalping, you're simply taking short-term trades. You're not really waiting for any big move or any no. You're just taking short-term trades. The next move, the exact next quick move the market is making. So you're trading more on a smaller time frame, and you're going to be taking a lot of trades because you're taking trades fast. Okay, based on or due to that, you're going to have a lot of losses quick, a lot of profits quick. So it's more of you just take the trade and it's almost while you're sitting on your PC, it plays out, you take another one, and then you just keep on a daily basis. You could take hundreds of trades scalping. Okay. For swing trading, you're more like a position trader. You're taking the trade from a support to a particular resistance. So you're trading a full swing trend. Okay. You're taking a full swing, a full trend. All right, so there's a significant difference. There's mostly about how long this trade lasts. A day trader, for example, will not allow his trade to run into the next day. But for a scalper, your trade won't even last up until the next day because while you're sitting on your system or while you're sitting in front of the market, your trade plays out and you're off. Okay, so there's a different approach to each type of trading. So I'm going to be talking more about scalping and how it help you with futures trading, especially now with the way the market is and everything. Trading more on a short-term basis really isn't a bad idea if you have the ability or the chance to be able to sit in front of the market for that long, because that's actually the major challenge with it. I'm not much of a scalper, and I've been sitting on my PC for the last um, couple of hours, and my back is starting to ache. Yeah, so you need to, like I said yesterday on the funds unknown unknowns, you need to know what kind of trader you are, what suits you best. Okay, and then you go with that so that you don't do things that are out of your niche as a trader. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen and then just give you a few illustrations as to what I'm talking about. So I shared this chart in the group earlier, a sell or a short for BTC. Now, what I'm simply doing here is taking a short-term trade. This is a support. Essentially, what happened here is the market broke below that support, retested it, and then I'm trading a possible bearish continuation, of course, with my stop loss. You can see that's just a 0.37% move, not even up to 1%, with a 1% take profit. So this is actually a very, very small, quick move for the market. It's either it comes down, gives me the profit, or it goes up, takes my out my stop loss, and I take another trade. Okay, so scalping is just really quick, it's really fast. You know almost immediately if you're in a profit or in a loss, real quick. You're not holding this position and waiting for any big news or no. It's real quick. You enter, it either goes up with the way this one is going now, probably hit and stop loss for BTC, which isn't a problem because making losses isn't actually a problem for us because, or for me, I don't know about you. Taking a loss isn't a problem because I know my trade plan or my trading strategy is going to recoup all of this eventually. So taking one or two losses are still part of the game. It's a calculated risk. First trade I shared was AVAX. Okay, it was a buy from here. The market broke below that support. I'm waiting for us to hit a second entry on AVAX for me to sell. For me to sell. The logic behind that still the same as BTC breakout, retest, possible bearish continuation. But likewise, due to that, we formed a channel, and so there could be a bullish continuation up until that trend line, which is why my zone is my stop loss is above it. You see, 1% stop loss, 3% take profit. So we're not taking any large positions or any long term. Within the next couple of hours, this will most likely hit either one of them. I'm just calling a couple of hours. That's an over exaggeration. BTC, I entered in less than this is the 5 minutes chart. I entered just about 30 minutes ago, or less than 30 minutes ago, and the market is already moving. If it wasn't going up, it will be coming down. That's one thing with the market. So if you want to scalp, being a scalper means utilizing this constant movement for in price. The market is constantly moving. The market is always moving. Always. The market is always moving. What we as traders do is take advantage of that up down movement on different time frames. Scalping is coming closer to the now and trading the immediate rather than taking a mid-term, long-term position so that the return on investment or the return on entry will be better. So scalping, you're using a decent amount of capital and you're trading really quick, entering and you're coming out. It's scalping that most people tend to use high leverage the most. It's while scalping that people tend to use high leverage the most because there's no you're going to know if this thing is going to play out almost immediately. There's no long haul, no long holding, no high blood pressure. It's real quick. If the market is going to play out, it's going to play out real quick. If it's not going to play out, it's going to take you out real quick. So regardless of if you're trading with 100x or what, really won't mean much. Plus, you're trading with such a high leverage, you're not going to be using you're not going to be using a large capital to back that up. That's one thing you guys need to understand. If you're trading with a really large capital, don't use high leverage. Okay. It's just my advice. You can actually do it. The exchange will allow you to do it. But if you're trading with a large capital, don't use high leverage. It's a solemn advice from the bottom of my heart, actually. Don't use high leverage if you're using a large capital because just a little volatility or from the market and your position is cut off. Right now, I'm not using more than 5x to trade. I'm not using more than 5x to trade. What am I looking for? If you put say $100 on a 5x trade, it pops up your position to 500 to $1,000. So what else are you actually looking for in the market? Use a decent amount of capital and use low leverage in order to reduce the amount of times you're liquidated. It's better your stop loss hits than liquidation. You really don't want to get that email saying your account has been liquidated. Nobody really likes that. I personally have not gotten that message since 2018 from BitMEX. I've not gotten a liquidation message um, from any crypto exchange since then. So you really need to understand that scalping is more about short-term trades, but that doesn't mean you should ignore risk management or taking calculated risks and just go into the market at anyhow. There's always going to be that atom of care that's necessary or required for this. Whatever type of trading you're doing, it's absolutely necessary. Okay, so while you're trading or as you're participating in this competition, please remember to trade and use your stop loss accordingly. Don't take any position just because it feels like you should take the position. Please have technical analysis to back up what you're doing. Have technical analysis to back up what you're doing. It's absolutely important. Okay, absolutely important. So for the competition, like I said, we're going to be passing all the messages in the group, and in addition, I'm going to be sharing signals. I think I already started that. So I'm going to be dropping a lot of signals, real-time trade. While I'm trading, I'll be sending signals um, for the trades that I'm taking so you can trade along as well. So I'm going to be indicating my take profits and stop loss on this chart. So you follow on as well. So this is how it works. So this risk to reward tool is all I'm going to use, okay? This point at the middle, this ash one is the entry, okay? This ash one is the entry. Then the red one following this is the stop loss, and then green is take profit. So even if it's for a buy position, that's just going to be flipped. The ash is still going to be entry, red stop loss, green take profit, but it's just going to be flipped. So that's how I'm going to be giving my signals. My charts basically are my analysis, and they are going to be guiding you through what I want to do. This is why I'm taking this position. So if you basically glance at my chart, you're going to understand where my bias is coming from for that particular trade, and then you make a decision whether you should be taking that trade or not. So the decision is going to still be left to you at the end of the day. Remember what I said, please don't take any trade that you don't feel comfortable with. Don't trade anything you don't feel comfortable with. In as much as we're trying to make profits or make some incomes from this competition, it's still absolutely necessary for you to guard your capital, because it's the capital that's going to bring you profit. So without that being there, yes, there's going to be a very serious problem. Okay. So in addition, let me emphasize one other thing. Your mental health is absolutely important when it comes to this. Everybody has a different risk tolerance level. Please don't allow, because I'm sure if this goes right, we're going to have a lot of profit sharing screenshots and stuff like that that would be disrupting the group for the next 2 weeks. Okay, if don't take risks that don't agree with you simply because other people are doing it. It's not the same thing. Don't take risks that don't agree with you simply because other people are doing it. It's you, your account, your capital, just you. So if you follow, you hit losses, it's all on you. You follow, you make profit, it's still all on you. So you need to be careful with your decision making and what you choose to follow and what not to follow. Okay. In as much as we need profit or we need money, we should tend to have restraints when we come into the market, because market no get joy. It will take from any and everybody. Okay, so for those just joining us, I'm just going to have a quick recap and explain what I said earlier about scalping. So I said we have a lot of different types of trading: scalping, swing trading, position, day trading, and basically what makes the difference between all these different trading systems is how long it takes these trades to run. Okay, see a day trader, for example. One of the main characteristics of a day trader is that they don't allow a position to cross over to the next day. They don't allow a position to cross over to the next day. Swing trader or position trader is someone who comes into the market and there's this trend he's planning to trade. Either he's buying as a support to a particular resistance, and the entire trend is expecting to play out. Well, the market is to sell, whether the trend is uptrend or downtrend, it really doesn't matter. But taking a trend or a mid-term, short-term position. Okay. Now, that's a swing trader. For a scalper, what we're doing or what you do is more of short-term trades, really quick enter, exit, enter, exit, real quick. You're not waiting for any long-term um, trade or any long-term movements from the market. You just enter and come out. A BTC signal I sent, it has hit stop loss. As it's approaching there, I will still sell. This played out in less than 30 minutes or thereabout. As it gets to the next resistance, I'm still going to take a sell. AVAX has triggered my entry. I'll just wait and see if it goes up a little, and then I take a sell. Real quick, this is the 5 minutes time frame. I'm not taking any extended position, so no, it's real quick. You enter, you come out, you enter, you come out. So you're going to be taking a lot of trades if you're swing trading. That's where the headache is. You have to be in the market in order to trade the market. It's not like you just enter and then you leave the market till maybe the next day or the next couple of hours and stuff like that. No, these trades play out really quick. So you're going to know if you made profit or you didn't really quick as well. So you need to be there and then just keep taking a lot of trades. So for a scalper, you may decide to say, okay, I'm going to trade between so time to so time. So within that time period, you're always on your system. Within that time period, you're always on your system. And then you're trading actively during that period, taking a lot of positions on a lot of different pairs. They cancel out, you take new ones, they cancel out, you take new ones until that trading period is done. Until that trading period is done that you set for yourself. Okay? Hmm. These things look like they are on a strong buy. Look like they're on a strong buy. They want to give us headache for this entry. Hmm. I'll extend my SL higher a little and then take a position from somewhere here. BTC as well. Just need to wait to see how Bitcoin reacts here and then I'll take a sell. But it's most likely going to sell from here. So maybe just readjust my entry back here. My stop loss there. So you see, they are really quick trades, 0.82, 0.45 stop loss. So really quick. By the time I up maybe 5x leverage on this, gives me still just about 2.5% SL and roughly about 5% ROI. So you still need to manage risk as well where you're trading. There's no trading ever that I'm going to advise you to just take it, leave the trade open, and then pray to God. I don't do that. So you absolutely need to have a plan going in so that you don't have to, or you wouldn't start worrying about what to do when the market starts to go against you. So prepare for that inevitability in advance. Uh, just have it at the back of your mind and take necessary steps should in case the market does something contrary to what you're planning. Okay, so this is a simple strategy that I'm going to be employing. Since this competition is based on volume, the amount of trades we take is going to matter. Okay, the amount of trades we take is going to matter. So it's best to take really decent positions on the short term faster. It's actually going to get us more volume. So these guys are seriously crazy. Some mad volumes that these guys are already pulling. 1.6 million, 17,000 people. So there's yeah, we'll have our work cut out for us. So my aim is actually for us to be top 50. I don't know why our volume isn't registering yet. Our volume isn't registering yet. Personally, I've taken a couple of trades, and at least, I should have almost 2,000 USDT in volume already. But our volume isn't registering yet. I don't know why. There was a clause I read here that the data might be delayed for about 30 minutes and will be updated every 5 minutes. But it's already more than that. I've not seen that yet. But let's keep trading. I'm sure if there's a glitch, it will be fixed and it will be updated. So my own outlook is for us to try and be here, top 50. We can be top 50, we're good. Top 10 is going to be completely unrealistic. So let's try to be top 50. It's going to be a decent one at least. And the fee, or rather the reward is going to be distributed by trade volume. Okay, it's going to be distributed by trade volume. So the larger your trade volume, the more the more percentage of um the 500 USDT you're going to get. So it's not like as if they're splitting it to everybody. It's broken down and divided according to your contribution to it. So you can't just join a team and get an equal share with everybody. Based on how much you trade, based on your trade volume at the end of the day, that's what determines how much of a share you're going to be going off with. So let me know, guys. Do you have any question? If you have a question, just unmute yourself and ask. Let's take that ASAP. Hello. Any questions? All right, guys. So in the absence of any further questions, this is what we're going to be doing. So if you're actually still learning how to trade, this is a very good opportunity to see if scalping is for you. This is going to be a live trading experiment for you. Put a small amount in your trading account and then with risk management, trade low leverage. If the fact that you put $50 in your account doesn't mean you trade with the entire $50. Still break it down to size, $5, $10 per trade. Use that to learn how to trade. Follow the signals we're posting. Follow the conversations we're going to be having. Use this opportunity to up your game in the market. There's nothing that will teach you how to trade like live trading. There's nothing that will teach you about the market like being live in the market. Okay, try scalping for a little bit, and I assure you that your perspective or your outlook to the market will certainly improve or change within the next 2 weeks. It's a guarantee. If you don't learn something new about technical analysis or the live market, don't worry, just send me a message. We'll hash it out with the gods. Okay. All right, guys. So we're still having Ask Wonder later tonight. So if you have any questions, the link has been posted severally in the group. Send your questions for Ask Wonder, whether it's related to scalping or whatever, forex, cryptocurrency market investing, whatever it is you want to ask. Send your questions in. And at 9 p.m. tonight, we're going to be hashing it out on Ask Wonder. Again, I'm still going to be giving more tips, more market outlook during the program. So, at 9 p.m. Have a great evening, guys.